Hi guys! Trying to stop smiling, but I can't because I'm excited. We are 4 weeks pregnant, which is really lovely. We had a tough time conceiving if you followed my last pregnancy, and so we're super excited for this. So I know that this is very early, so these videos are not going to go up in real time, so to speak, because we are going to hold on to this information until it's considered acceptable to share to everybody. So currently I am 4 weeks pregnant. So I don't have a ton of symptoms that are like groundbreaking, but I know that I am pregnant because we had been following my cycle very closely, and I had also, I was a couple days late, so I took a test, and then I wasn't, like, it was pretty conclusive. I feel like I have the ones from Amazon that are just like, you get double line if you're pregnant, one line if you're not. And the second line was very faint, but I remember that that happened the first time too, that it sometimes is not like super strong. The fact that it's there at all is usually a positive. But I took 2 subsequent tests and they were positive. I will say that I did start to become something that's not typical for me, is I started to become a bit territorial about food. And if you know me, I normally don't really care about food. Like, I'll eat because I'm supposed to, but I'm like, eating is just, I just think it's a nuisance. I think that we should just be able to take a pill and that just has everything you need in it and you're done. That's it. Problem solved. Because I only want to eat the things that are unhealthy and taste delicious. I don't want to have kale. You know what I mean? Anyways, whole nother subject. But during my last pregnancy and now during this one, I find myself being very territorial about food. Like, if I bring home leftovers, usually, I don't care if my husband takes them. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. It's just food. Who cares? I'll eat something else. I'll eat peanut butter and jelly. I don't care. But we did get takeout the other night, and he even asked me, and I almost killed him because he was ready to eat my food. And that should have been a hint, but I just thought I was being really kind of edgy and testy, but it was not PMS. No, friends, it was pregnancy. I have been very moody, which is why I think some of the symptoms of early pregnancy are, you know, mirroring that of PMS, because there are some similarities. So I have been super moody. Yeah, awesome. I've been having difficulty sleeping. I've been like uncomfortable, hard to find a comfortable position, which is silly because my body hasn't changed yet on the outside. Like, I weighed myself just to have a starting point. I'm curious. I think with my last pregnancy, I gained between 32 and 37 pounds. I can't remember which one, which is actually kind of a lot considering I'm a pretty small person. And my baby, I mean, she was normal sized and everything. And I felt like I looked like I was all belly, but that didn't like disappear. Like, they have those there was one supermodel and they made a big fuss because she gave birth. I'll put a picture in if I can. She gave birth she's a supermodel, and then, like, I don't know, a day or 2 later, she was on the runway breastfeeding her child and walking down the runway, but she like physically looked like she had never even had a child. That is not how I look after I have a child. I look like I still am like 3 to 4 months pregnant. And I think that's what most people, I mean, everyone's different. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that personally, that's me. So anyways, I don't look like any different now, but I weighed myself just so I can sort of keep track of my weight through this pregnancy and see if it is similar to my previous pregnancy, and maybe it'll be different if this time it's a boy instead. So I have had some cramping in my lower back and abdomen, some bloating, constipation, just fun stuff, guys. Pregnancy's awesome. And then the things that I really can't like attribute to pregnancy is being like fatigued. I feel like it hasn't been like a marked difference yet. I feel like once I hit 6 weeks, it's probably going to be a bit more obvious, but the cat is meowing. He's on the other side of the door. Scott, just wait, man. So headache, fatigue, and indigestion, I don't know if I can attribute those to pregnancy or those are just typical things that I experience. I do know that during my last pregnancy, especially during the first trimester, I was very tired. It was like everything just wiped me out. Oh my gosh, Scotty. That exciting in here, man. I don't know what you think is happening. Like, we're all eating tuna, hanging out, and we just decided not to invite you. Okay. Anyways, so we are super excited. Again, I said how my previous pregnancy, maybe I'll start linking those videos in tandem with these if you want to see how it was different. I'm quite curious as to how my symptoms and such are going to differ from pregnancy 1 to pregnancy 2. And twins run in my family, and so it's funny because we were just, like, Sean and I were like, we want to have another child, like, but we had trouble the first time, so let's just, you know, try and see what happens. And it's so funny because I've only known about this pregnancy for a couple days, and we were talking and he was just like, oh my God, what if there's 2 of them? Like, what if it's twins? Because that would just be a bit overwhelming. Obviously a blessing. I don't think you're given anything you really can't handle, truth be told. But that would be a test. Oh yes, it would be. And I know I joked in my first pregnancy vlogs and I had said like, oh, I don't have any kids, so if I were to get pregnant with twins, like, that would be great because then I'd have 2 of them and I wouldn't know what it was like to only have 1, so I'd be overwhelmed, but I'd be, like, it would be normal to me, I wouldn't know. Now that I have 1 child, oh my gosh, it would be incredibly overwhelming if we had twins because I know how much trouble, how much adventure 1 child is, so making it 2 would certainly be interesting. But yeah, either way, I'm excited. And I looked it up and it looks like, according to the internet, which never lies, you can, at that first ultrasound at 10 weeks, typically they can tell if there's more than 1 in there. So I am actually going to ask that question when they do it just to see, because I'm curious. And I'm excited for Elizabeth. She will be 2 years and like 3 or 4 months old when this new baby comes. So we'll see how she feels about that. You know, stop, he always tries to bite my necklace. Simmer down, you're demanding a lot right now. Also, I've noticed, and this is weird, but I noticed this before too. My cats love me when I'm pregnant. I have 2 boys, Scotty and Michael. They both just want to like sit on me and be near my belly throughout. They did it through my previous pregnancy. I don't know what it is hormonally that just makes us interesting to them, but I swear my dog Penny is always all up in my business. That's her deal. But the cats are normally so, and during pregnancy they are all about me. I'm just super exciting. I know, man. I'm just trying to tell people, so you can try to understand how exciting I am. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep track of this, and thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will keep you up to date, and this is exciting news. So thank you so much, guys.